Hi guys, welcome back to Pearls of Wisdom, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to find your soul purpose and soul path. A lot of us might not know what that looks like yet, but there is a simple way to get there. When it comes to our soul path or highest path, we need to think about what lit us up as a child because children are just naturally very intuitive. Children are living their best lives before all of the programming sets in, all the limiting beliefs that shut down those dreams that they had. So I would invite you to think of yourself as a child and like what lit you up? What did you like to do for fun? And then think of how those things, activities that you chose as a child and that you were good at and that lit you up, how could that be translated into a gift? How could that be translated into a service? Like, it literally doesn't have to be something that you think has monetary value. It's just like, what was such a gift to you as a child? And then how can you translate that gift into modern adulthood, you know? Second thing when it comes to the soul path is you got to figure out what your values are. I've talked about this before, and if you have never thought about your values, it's about fucking time. My grandma used to always ask me, Sophie, what are your top 3 values? And then when I would date someone new, she would say, what are their top 3 values? Values are the most important thing in life. And yet, I think, I don't know how often people really think about them. But your values are what are going to decide all of your decisions in life, and all of your choices should be in alignment with your values. But if you don't even know what your values are, how can you make choices that are in alignment with your soul path? So you gotta get down to the building blocks, which is like your personal values. Now, this step may be controversial, but I talk about it a lot, and I just feel that modern humans are so overstimulated that it is really hard to connect with our soul. So this step is crucial. You could try to skip it, but I think it's not going to go so great for you if you do try to skip it. And I preach this in every single one of my goddamn videos, you guys. Sit in silence. Sit in silence. Sit in silence. It is so tempting to play music at every second of every day. It is so tempting to go on Instagram or TikTok and scroll on the feed whenever you have a second to spare or like some quiet time. Like, our world is so used to being overstimulated, and it is so bad for our connection to our souls. It is so bad for our connection to our bodies. Like, how many of us are sick mentally compared to 200 years ago before smartphones were a thing? You know, like, mental illness has really been on the rise, and we can 100% blame technology for that. Like, people are way too fucking overstimulated. Our poor brains need a break. Our soul needs a break in the same manner. How are you going to hear what your soul wants if you don't create space and silence for that message to come through? So that's my next step, is silence, silence, silence. And once you have practiced enough meditation or allowed enough silence into your life, another really crucial way that I found my soul's purpose was through journaling. Like, if you've ever had a journaling phase in your life, like, I know that like journaling is just a tool and we're not always going to be journaling at every point in our life, but if you've ever had a journaling phase, a journaling era, or if you just like writing, write to yourself. Write yourself letters. Write yourself love letters. Write yourself and ask, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? And talk to your soul. Like, my favorite part of journaling was when I started therapy, and then my therapist taught me about parts work, where you could talk to different parts of yourself. You could talk to your inner child. You could talk to your like wounded teenager. You could talk to yourself 3 years ago when this thing happened. You could talk to, like the different parts of yourself, like have a dialogue. Like, your current self is talking to, 12-year-old me. Try to understand her. Ask her what she wants. Ask her for what she needs and give her love, okay? This is going to heal the parts of you that need healing. And this is not a video about healing or doing parts work or anything like that. But I'm just saying that the power of journaling is so strong, and you can dialogue with your soul. Your hand and your pen on paper is a direct line to the subconscious mind and your soul. So that's the next thing, is you're going to talk to your soul as much as you need to in order to fucking figure the fuck out what your soul's purpose is, okay? You know more than you think you know. Your 3D self might not know it, but your 5D higher self, third eye self does. So, highly recommend journaling and starting a relationship with yourself through journaling. Like, I would say maybe if you don't journal in this way, like doing parts work or dialoguing or like diving into your subconscious mind through pen to paper, well, it's going to be a process. It's like, think of it like a pen pal. You can't just like write your first letter to someone and expect them to spill all the answers. Like, a relationship is built over time through like mutual trust and mutual consistently showing up and like support. So it is a relationship that you need to nurture, but it's the best relationship you can nurture because it's a relationship with with the version of you that knows what your highest path and highest timeline is. So it's actually really exciting, because one day you will get to the point where that version of yourself will reveal itself, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do, and you'll write it out and you'll feel fucking amazing. I really hope to inspire you guys, and I really hope that you guys can connect with your soul's purpose. To recap, you got to journal. You got to create a relationship with that version of yourself that's on the highest timeline. You need to create space for yourself and silence, sit in silence. And you need to figure out your values. And you need to think back to what lit you up as a child. All right, my beautiful people, I love you so much, and I'll catch you next time on Pearls of Wisdom. Please like this video if it resonated with you, or you just enjoyed it at all. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care. See you next time.